Our first presenters are from PATHS, Pathways to Agriculture and Native Foods Tribal Health Sovereignty at Montana State University. So please join me in welcoming Holly Huntz, Natasha Goldtooth, Tilly Stewart, and Carmen Yoop.
All right, my name's Holly Huntz, and I'm super excited to tell you about PATHS, Pathways to Agriculture, Native Food, Tribal Health Sovereignty. And you saw the names zoom by. Those are all of the people that are in our in the abstract and our poster, so come see us later. It is a 14-month paid internship that culminates with NIFA, and I'll turn it over to cohort 2.
Dande Deebi, Ninaniha Carmen Yoop. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carmen Yoop, and I'm from the Shoshone-Bannock tribe in Fort Hall, Idaho. I currently live in Bozeman, Montana, and that's where I've joined the PATHS program. Since then, I've had a lot of opportunities come my way, most recently doing a Bozeman TEDx talk that I did this past April that expounded upon the disconnection that from the land that Indigenous people suffered from European colonization. PATHS gave me an opportunity to get reconnected with the land, native foods and medicines, and as well as connections with local growers throughout Montana area. I was able to reintegrate myself with a hands-on approach. I also had the opportunity to tailor a project specifically to myself and my experience. My project consisted of distributing 2,000 pounds of low glycemic potato seeds to 5 different reservations across the Northwest, as well as in the Southwest areas as well, specifically Fort Belknap, Fort Peck, Northern Cheyenne, Fort Hall, and the Dene Nation. And if any of you guys are interested, get at me after this and I can help get you guys involved in this endeavor. I've gained many good friends, mentors, and teachers whose lessons are going to be with me for the rest of my life. And today, my thoughts are that anybody that has an opportunity to get involved with a program like this, I wholeheartedly tell you to go for it, and that growth is uncomfortable, even though it is growth. And oh, by the way, I just got a message from my friend in Fort Hall who just harvested some of the potatoes, and I quote him here: "The Huckleberry Gold potatoes are the cleanest, lightest potatoes I have ever tasted. We need to get a large-scale organic batch for the people."
My name is Tilly Stewart, and I'm a senior at Montana State University, and I'm also a mother. And so I always start with that because that's the biggest part of my identity. So that's shaped by my own mom. I was raised in an Apsaaloke way we call Kalish Babada, which is grandmother's child. And so I was raised by my grandma to keep that cultural knowledge going for generations past me. And so that's always been important in my parenting. I came into PATHS the summer I transitioned from tribal college to a 4-year university. And it's really daunting as a native. And I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do with my education, but I knew I needed an education because, that's what's been said. And so it really showed me that I've always been involved in food sovereignty and food access, and I've been passionate about it. Serena, my daughter, is my biggest inspiration, and she's generation 5 in our family. So there's 88 years between her and her great-great-grandma who's still with us. And so that's always been important to me and the way I was raised. So it reminded me, it's kind of focused me on our food seasons. And so it kind of is our seasonal rounds of gathering and hunting. And I've always had access to those traditional foods, and I've always wanted, I want Serena to be able to teach that to her grandkids. And so that kind of pointed me to the way of life on the plains for us anyway, for Apsaaloke, and that's the buffalo. And so what I'm doing is interviewing elders and seeing where they want this to go and how to increase accessibility to our buffalo relatives for generations past us. Yeah.
Yeah, Natasha Goldtooth. This is, I planted this seed when I first started this internship. It's kind of like a metaphor when you see my pictures. I planted it without knowing what it will be, whether it will grow. This is my first time planting. So I took this opportunity with PATH. This is my plant story. This is called Indian ricegrass, Navajo term, it's Nindaditha. A professor from Montana State University told me about this plant, and it was kind of sad I didn't hear it from my own elders. This traditional flower used to be used in Navajo, Plains, Hopi. I attended my first Nap Dipper this past summer at Choctaw, Mississippi. I did not see traditional flowers, so it was my goal to get this awareness spread, Do you know about your traditional flower in your own tribe? I learned from a professor. So I went through IRBs, interning at Diné Policy Institute, and we traveled across Montana reservations. I had the opportunity to take home sweetgrass. I even braided my own sweetgrass, just having the feel to braid your own sweetgrass, that's rewarding, you did something with your hands, and as natives, we love getting in the dirt, we love getting dirty, and once it's rewarding, here it is, I came back in August, and the corn grew, and without family support watering it, I knew, I had a good support to help me through this internship, and it's 14 months, and they extended it into March, so I feel good, and that is my daughter. Children eat first, walk in beauty. We all walk in beauty, and I commend all of you here, you all did this out of the goodness of your heart, and we are poster number 12. We will be presenting, and come see us. I appreciate you all. Every single one of you are commended, and thank you for listening to our Paths group. Esquali, Miigwech.